Breaking news on WrestleScope. This is your host coming at you live with the most explosive, gut-wrenching story in WWE right now. Folks, if you're a true wrestling fan, you're about to be furious. Liv Morgan, that Liv Morgan from the Judgment Day, just won the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and her so-called celebration on Raw last night, it was nothing short of a slap in the face to every hardworking superstar and every loyal fan out there. I'm talking betrayal, backstabbing, and a win that smells fishier than a week-old gym back. How dare she eliminate her own ally, Raquel Rodriguez, in the final moments? Raquel carried the Judgment Day on her back for months, and Liv tosses her out like yesterday's trash? This isn't just a victory, it's a heist. And now she's strutting around Raw, teasing her WrestleMania plans like she's the queen of the world? WWE Universe, if this doesn't make your blood boil, nothing will. Stick with me through this entire breakdown, because by the end, you'll be slamming that comment section, sharing this video with every wrestling buddy you know, and demanding answers from WWE HQ. Who's with me? Let's dive in and expose what's really going on. Hello viewers, if you're new here, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for daily updates on WWE. First off, let's rewind to the Royal Rumble itself. January 31st, 2026, Riyadh Season Stadium at KFAD, packed with over 50,000 screaming fans. The Women's Royal Rumble kicks off the show and it's pandemonium from the jump. Superstars entering every 90 seconds, bodies flying over the top rope left and right. We had surprises like Tiffany Stratton's return as number 30, the buff Barbie looking sharper than ever, and Sol Ruca making waves in her debut Rumble performance. But the spotlight? It's zeroed in on Liv Morgan, the blonde bombshell from the Judgment Day who entered at number 17. Liv's been on a tear since her comeback from that brutal injury in late 2025. Remember, she was sidelined for months plotting her revenge, and boy, did she deliver. But here's where the outrage starts boiling over. In the final four, it's Liv, Raquel Rodriguez, her tag team partner and Judgment Day sister, Sol Ruca, and Tiffany Stratton. Raquel and Liv team up to dump Sol over the ropes. Classic heel tactics, right? But then, in a move that had the arena gasping, Liv turns on Raquel. A swift kick to the gut followed by a clothesline that sends Raquel tumbling to the floor. What the hell, Liv? Raquel's been your muscle, your enforcer, and you betray her for glory? Fans, this isn't strategy. This is straight up treachery. Then it's down to Liv and Tiffany. Stratton puts up a hell of a fight, moonsaults, powerbombs, the works, but Liv counters with her signature Oblivion off the apron, sealing the deal. Liv Morgan is your 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner, pointing to the WrestleMania sign as pyros explode. But at what cost? Raquel's left staring daggers from the outside, and the WWE Universe is split. Some cheering the underdog story, others screaming foul play. Was this planned all along? Is the Judgment Day fracturing from within? This betrayal has conspiracy written all over it, and it's got me raging. If you're as pissed as I am, drop up betrayal in the comments right now. Let's flood WWE with our fury. Look at this iconic moment of Liv's victory, pure ecstasy mixed with controversy. Fast forward to Raw, February 2nd, 2026 at the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. But there was no love lost here. The show opens with fireworks, and who struts out first? Liv Morgan, mic in hand, flanked by the Judgment Day minus a seething Raquel. She's all smiles, soaking in the mixed reactions. Boos from the purists, cheers from the chaos lovers. Philadelphia, your girl did it. I outlasted 29 other women, including my so-called friend Raquel, and now I'm headed to WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas, she boasts. But wait, the celebration turns into a masterclass in mind games. Big E, ever the charismatic interviewer, pulls Liv aside backstage. Liv, congrats on the win, but who's it gonna be? Jade Cargill and the WWE Women's Championship on SmackDown? Or Stephanie Vaquer and the Women's World Championship right here on Raw? Liv smirks that signature sly grin and drops this bomb. Big E, I'm not rushing this. I've waited too long for my moment. I'll take my time, weigh my options. Maybe I'll pop over to SmackDown this Friday and scout Jade, or maybe I'll stay right here and make Vaquer's life hell. The choice is mine, and it's gonna be epic. Oh, but it gets juicier. Later in the night, Liv interrupts a segment with Stephanie Vaquer, the reigning Women's World Championship. Vaquer's cutting a promo about defending her title against all comers when Liv's music hits. The crowd erupts as Liv slides into the ring, stares down Vaquer, and then bam, hits Oblivion out of nowhere, laying out the champ. Liv picks up the Women's World Championship belt, poses over Vaquer's body, and points to the WrestleMania sign again. The message? Crystal clear. She's gunning for Vaquer, but with a tease of crossing brands to challenge Cargill. This is psychological warfare at its finest, folks, but it's also infuriating. Why toy with us? Why betray Raquel and then act like the victim? WWE, explain yourselves. Here's a shot from that Raw celebration. Liv in her element, but look at the tension in the air.
Now, let's talk fan reactions because the WWE Universe is on fire over this. Scrolling through X, formerly Twitter, it's a war zone. One fan posts, Liv Morgan finally gets her due, overdue Rumble win, #LivMania. But then you've got the haters, betraying Raquel, low blow Liv. Judgment Day is done, #Royal Rumble robbery. And don't get me started on the conspiracy theories. Some say WWE scripted the betrayal to split the Judgment Day for bigger storylines. Others claim Liv's win was handed to her because of her star power. I dug deep into the posts, and one viral thread from @WWE Insider claims insider sources saw Raquel and Liv arguing backstage post-Rumble. Is a feud brewing? Will Raquel cost Liv at WrestleMania? This outrage is real, and it's spreading like wildfire. Share this video if you think Liv's win was tainted. Let's make WWE address it. But here's my unique twist on this whole saga, WrestleScope fam. What if this betrayal isn't just about glory? What if it's part of a larger Judgment Day implosion orchestrated by none other than Dominic Mysterio? Dirty Dom's been whispering in Liv's ear for months, turning her heel persona up to 11. Remember, Dom returned on Raw too, reuniting with Liv in a hug that screamed power couple. But Raquel left out in the cold. My sources, and yeah, I've got them, whisper that Dom convinced Liv to dump Raquel to streamline the Judgment Day into a leaner, meaner unit. It's like a corporate takeover in the ring. And if that's true, it's enraging. Wrestling should be about heart, not politics. Fans, if this pisses you off, comment Judgment Day betrayal and let's demand a Raquel revenge arc. Shifting gears to what's next for WrestleMania 42, April 19th and 20th, 2026 at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Liv has the golden ticket, a title shot against either champion. Option 1, Stephanie Vaquer on Raw. Vaquer's been dominant since snatching the Women's World Championship in a brutal ladder match last fall. She's technical, she's vicious, and that pose down on Raw, Liv's basically declared war. A match between these two would be a clinic in high-flying offense versus ground and pound defense. Liv's agility with Oblivion versus Vaquer's submission game, it could steal the show. But don't count out Jade Cargill on SmackDown. Jade's the WWE Women's Championship, a powerhouse who's undefeated in singles competition for over a year. Liv heading to SmackDown this Friday, that's not just scouting, that's invasion territory. Imagine Liv disrupting Jade's segment, leading to a cross-brand brawl. The build-up could involve the Judgment Day jumping brands, causing chaos. And here's the twist. What if Raquel aligns with Jade or Vaquer her payback? A triple threat at Mania? Or even a fatal four-way if Tiffany Stratton gets involved? The possibilities are endless, but the uncertainty is maddening. WWE, stop teasing and give us clarity, or face the wrath of the universe. Let's visualize the road to WrestleMania with this teaser vibe. Liv front and center, ready to dominate. Diving deep into the implications, this win cements Liv's legacy. She's a two-time Women's World Champion, Money in the Bank winner, and now Rumble victor. But at what cost? In her post-Rumble press conference, Liv said, "This win was long overdue. I've been second place twice before, not anymore." Raquel, she knew the deal. It's every woman for herself. Cold, Liv, real cold. And in her Raw promo, she doubled down. "I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make history." But history built on betrayal? That's not heroic, that's villainous gold. Fans are torn. Some love the heel turn, others miss the plucky underdog Liv from her early days. Speaking of history, let's compare this to past Rumble wins. Remember Becky Lynch in 2019, winning after entering as a surprise and headlining Mania? Or Rhea Ripley in 2023, dominating from number 1? Liv's win echoes those, but with added drama. She entered mid-pack, survived alliances and betrayals, and emerged victorious. But the Raquel factor adds a layer of outrage that's unique. In wrestling lore, betrayals like this lead to iconic feuds. Think Shawn Michaels super-kicking Marty Jannetty through the barbershop window. Is Raquel Liv the next big thing? If WWE botched this, it'll be a travesty. Now, for the men's side, quick shout-out to Roman Reigns winning the Men's Rumble, eliminating Gunther last. The OTC is back, folks, and his WrestleMania plans probably gunning for Cody Rhodes or The Rock in a Bloodline Saga reboot. But that's for another video. Subscribe now if you want that breakdown next. Back to Liv. Potential roadblocks in WrestleMania. Elimination Chamber in February, where qualifiers could shake things up. If Liv enters the chamber for a title shot warm-up, expect fireworks. And fan polls, a quick search shows 55% want Liv versus Vaquer, 40% versus Cargill, and 5% screaming for a Raquel interference. Your thoughts? Comment below. Who should Liv face and why? Here's another angle from Raw. The crowd's energy during Liv's celebration was electric, but divided. As we wrap this up, let's circle back to the outrage. Liv's win and Raw actings have divided the locker room too. Bianca Belair tweeted, "Congrats Liv, but watch your back." Nia Jax posted, "Rumble robbery, I was eliminated too early." The heat is real, and it's fueling the road to WrestleMania. But is this good for business or a recipe for disaster? WWE thrives on controversy, but betraying allies like this, it sets a dangerous precedent. Fans, if you're enraged, share this video. Let's make it go viral and force WWE to respond. In conclusion, Liv Morgan's Royal Rumble triumph and Raw celebration are the talk of the town, but the betrayal, the teases, and the uncertainty have us all fired up. What's next for Mania? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain, this storyline is must-watch TV. WrestleScope will be here every step of the way with updates, breakdowns, and more outrage. If this got your blood pumping, smash that like button. Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Was Liv's betrayal justified? Who should she face at WrestleMania? And subscribe to WrestleScope for all the latest WWE scoops. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a beat. Share this with your wrestling crew and let's keep the conversation raging. Until next time, this is WrestleScope signing off. Stay scoped in.